Hi, my name is Christopher Ewing, and I am a high school math teacher. Today I'm here to give an overview of our learning management system and some of the thoughts and pieces that we put into it to help our students continue their learning in a productive way. So before we dive into the learning management system overview, we did want to talk about what experiences our students were to have. So some of the experiences we wanted to make sure to provide students with this were to engage with their teacher on a regular basis, to have opportunities for our students to work at their own pace. We wanted our students to be able to practice, collaborate, and interact with their peers. We want them to be able to receive feedback and receive supplemental support when needed. And we also wanted our students to know what they are learning and the learning demands of them for each part of whatever section they're in. So we'll start diving into that a little bit. So with these ideas in mind, this is where we started making our learning management system. And we wanted to make sure our learning management system was very structured. So that way students were focused on learning the content rather than focused on learning what's due when and how to do certain aspects of application or something like that. We really want our students to focus on the learning. So we decided to do a modular setup. So we have different modules for each week. So you can see module one, module two, and then we got module three, and we got another module. And as you look, they're all very similar. And by very similar, I mean they are exactly the same. So every module has a discussion board at the top. We have Monday, where we host our live Zoom classes. We have Tuesdays and Wednesdays, which are more self-paced for students. Thursdays are another live Zoom class with our students. And Fridays and Saturdays are again back to the self-paced work for the students. Um, so let's look at module two. So at the top of each module is a discussion board. This is where students are able to post questions and interact with the teachers and their peers to help get any questions answered or cleared up, anything mathematically cleared up. Um, on Mondays and Thursdays are class days. They're exactly the same. They just have different content. So if we click into the Monday class page, you'll see right up at the top, we have our learning intentions and our success criteria. So students know exactly what they should be learning, and they know exactly how they're being successful or if they've reached the point that we want them to be. As you scroll down on the Monday class page, you'll see that there is a slideshow. And this slideshow goes along with what we want students to be learning that day. And this is like our teaching to them. So we're able to learn with them, model. We have our success criteria and our learning intentions posted again. And then we start getting into our mathematics. So these are the problems that we're doing and working through as we're going through our live Zoom class. Down below, after our live Zoom class, we do post the recorded Zoom class for our students in case they need to go back and check out anything or learn anything else. Um, with this all being said, we did not want students to just be passively sitting during our Zoom classes. So we wanted to utilize Google Docs. And this is the second part of our uh, Monday class is all students get a copy of the Google Doc of the work that they have for that day. So you might have seen it in the slides as I pass through, but they're supposed to be going through this Google Doc as we go through live in our Zoom class and are answering these questions while we model or we have little breakout groups for students to work with each other. Down in the application section, this is when we really focus on letting students work in small groups and collaborate with one another. So that way they can get practice of using the material that we are talking about. So this is all on Monday or Thursday class, but those are the class days. Um, then if you go to Tuesday and Wednesday, each Tuesday and Wednesday is also the same. They have two quizzes and they have two videos to watch. So if you come into the quiz, the first quiz right here is just a quiz reinforcing what we have learned the previous day. So that way we can kind of see where our students are at, what we're understanding, what needs to be readdressed. And again, we post our learning intentions and our success criteria in here. So that way students know what they should be able to do before they take this quiz. Um, the second part of those Tuesdays and Wednesday or Friday and Saturday class or independent work is the video. So we have play pause it videos that we post for students, and those also have our learning intentions posted in them. This is again just so that way students know what they should be learning from these videos. And then this second quiz, a very short quiz on what these videos were about. So this quiz is very helpful for us as teachers because it allows us to see what are students understanding, what do they still need help with. So that way when we come into our next Zoom class on Thursday, we're either ready to move on or review some pieces. So for example, one week they were learning about measures of center on Tuesday and Wednesday independently. And one mistake that was common was students would not order their data before finding their median. So then we were able to identify that from this quiz, and then we were able to address that right off the bat when we started our Thursday class, and then we were able to move forward. So then we do come to Thursday. Thursday is exactly the same as Monday, just like I said, different content. And then we have Friday and Saturday. On Fridays and Saturdays, this is another self-paced time. And each Friday and Saturday is the modular comp or their test. So the unit test, you can think of it as. And then they also have 2 more videos to watch. And these 2 videos, again, are in Play Pause It, which gives us some data so we know what our students are understanding and where they're at. And these 2 videos lead into our next week's topics. So this allows us to see kind of where our students are. So that way, when we come into the next week or the next module, we can meet our students where they're at and help them continue their growth in the most productive manner. Again, I think the big important helpful part was having students know that this structure is there and they know it's the same every week or every module. So that took out a lot of the guesswork and students know exactly what is expected of them and when. Thank you so much for your time and I hope you have a great rest of your day.